As of today, let's forgive everyone who has ever appeared in blackface. But anyone who does, everybody is talking about blackface now. It's about time. Maybe white people will learn once and for all that it's a bad idea to make your face darker as part of a costume. It is racist, this offensive idea that many white people have come up with to paint their face black or brown for Halloween, a dance contest or practically any other event where they decided a darker skin tone would complement their outfit is far from being anything new. It's just that white people apparently had no idea so many other white people were doing this kind of thing. But black people that's why many African Americans, especially those who have been around longer than 2 or 3 decades. You can bet Virginia. It's wonderful that so many white people are appalled by Virginia government. Ralph S. an attorney, but African Americans have an important decision to make. Are we going to make this the single issue that defines our level of endurance, our goals as African American people and our vision of what America should be in the future? Are we going to allow a few politicians and celebrities who made the horrible mistake of wearing blackface to a party force us to set an agenda that appeases everyone in the short term but does nothing to further our important causes in the long term? Can we afford to start digging deep into every white person's past to try to figure out whether they might have put shoe polish or dark makeup on their faces at one time or another in the past because they thought it was funny or cute? Is this how we are going to try and purge our political system of racism? If so, let's be clear. The deafening chorus, it's about politics. Specifically, if there ever was a case that pointed out both. You see, racism is bipartisan. It's not Democrat. Racism is part of the foundation on which our country was built. Blackface is why would African Americans still struggling to overcome the devastation of slavery, Jim Crow laws and systemic social and economic injustices spend a minute worrying that a politician, trusted or not, once wore blackface? No one is arguing that blackface should simply be ignored. The reason blackface, which has promoted itself as the champion for African American causes since the civil rights era, is in a real pickle over what's going on in Virginia. If the Democrats aren't entirely in the clear when it comes to blackface, though. State Senate majority. What all this amounts to is that whoever ends up as governor might be 3 or 4 times removed from the will of the voters, particularly the 87% of African Americans who turned out to support Northam 2 years ago. The way I see it, there is only one way out of this mess. As of today. But if anyone does it tomorrow, we're coming after you. More from Darlene Glanton. Everybody is talking about blackface now. It's about time. Maybe white people will learn once and for all that it's a bad idea to make your face darker as part of a costume. It is racist, this offensive idea that many white people have come up with to paint their face black.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.